Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Temptations Cat Treats. Your cat will come running for the perfectly irresistible Temptations Creamy Puree and Temptations Lickable Spoon Cat Treats. The best time to feed lickable cat treats to your cat is anytime. Feed by hand for a playful moment, in a bowl for a creamy treat, or as a topper to make mealtime fun. Visit temptationstreats.com to learn more.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Xyzal. At night.
The Rams have drafted wide receiver Konata Mumpfield in the 7th round. What could his role possibly be with the team? We'll talk about that next on this Round 7 Draft Reaction episode here on the Rams Up Podcast Network. What's going on, Rams Nation? Welcome back to the Rams Up Podcast Network. I'm Ian, riding solo for this reaction video. If you're on YouTube, like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with all your fellow Rams and football fans. Helps the algorithm out for other Rams and football fans to see this video. And if you're on the podcast-only side of things, share this podcast with all your fellow Rams and football fans. Any of those options, I very much appreciate it. We on the channel, overall, very much appreciate it. But let's get right into Rams Nation. With their final pick in this 2025 NFL Draft, the Rams select wide receiver from Pittsburgh, Konata Mumpfield in the 7th round, 242nd overall. As this was a day of no trades any longer on this final pick, I should say. And with the Rams trading up for the running back, for the Rams trading up for a D-tackle, the Rams trading up for an inside linebacker. They got rid of majority of their 6th-round picks and other day 3 picks, but they stood pat here to select Mumpfield from the University of Pittsburgh. So let's pull up his relative athletic score before I get into what I saw on film on him. And in this, everyone, this relative athletic score is a number that is compiled of 30-plus years of draft-eligible players, and they rank them, and they see where they are at in that huge database. So, from Kent Lee Platter, Konata Mumpfield was drafted in round 7 with pick 242 in the 2025 draft class. He scored a 6.35 RAS, relative athletic score, out of a possible 10. This ranked 1,395 out of 3,816 wide receivers from 1987 to 2025, this current draft class. So if you're tuning in here on YouTube, you can see all his measurables and stats. His height and weight overall are graded as poor. His explosion grade overall is good. His agility grade overall is considered great based off those numbers. And then his, composite speed grade based on his 10-yard split, 20-yard split, and overall 40-yard dash are considered poor. So this dude obviously did not light it up at his pro day and combine workouts, but so be it. Sometimes you don't need to be this super freak athlete to be a good football player, and I think Konata has a chance to contribute on this team as a later round pick. So let's pull up my notes here. And what did I think of Konata? As I did have a 6th-round grade on him, so he went 1 round later than what I put on him. And why is he a 6th-round pick? Well, we'll start off with this, Rams Nation. We'll get the negatives out of the way and why he's getting drafted so late and why I had a 6th-round, late-round draft pick as a grade for him. His speed overall is much slower than that 40-yard dash, 100%. He is not a fast player on the football field, and the film doesn't lie. That is very evident. Now, in terms of his overall route running, though, I think is pretty dang good overall. Some parts of it I think are excellent. So, the quickness with his feet is excellent. In and out of breaks, he has fantastic burst coming out of a break. Let's say he's running a deep out route or an in route or a quick slant. I mean, the burst, the acceleration out of those routes with great footwork is excellent. He definitely can get separation like that. Again, he's not a fast player, but he has such great feet that he gets open. In terms of running, right, the in routes, the out routes, the stop routes, the deep comeback routes, double moves, he's absolutely fantastic, sincerely. And again, he's not this overall fast player, but he's just so dang good at running routes, setting defenders up, right? Sometimes okay, a defender is lined up this way, so I got to run this, this corner route, right? And he's lined up to the outside, so he's defending that part of the field I want to run to a little bit better than I would like. He's really good at setting defenders up to say, okay, I'm going to fake and set him up where I'm going to act like I'm running inside based on my head movement, based on my shoulder movement, or even my hip movement.
I think you're on mute.
Workday starting to sound the same?
I think you're on mute.
Find something that sounds better for your career on LinkedIn. With LinkedIn Job Collections, you can browse curated collections by relevant industries and benefits, like flex PTO or hybrid workplaces, so you can find the right job for you. Get started at linkedin.com/jobs. Finding where you fit. LinkedIn knows how.
Vitamin Water was born in New York because New Yorkers wanted more. Like more flavor to go with all the flavor. A refreshing drink after climbing 6 flights of stairs to a walk-up apartment or standing in the subway station in 100-degree heat. Focus when I have an 8-hour shift. And Triple X after I was out all night at a club. Call Triple X. Drink vitamin water. It's from New York.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Out here, there's no one way of doing things. No unwritten rules, and no shortage of adventure. Because out here, the only requirement is having fun. Bank of America invites kids 6 to 18 to golf with us. For a limited time, sign them up for a free 1-year membership, giving them access to discounted tee times at thousands of courses. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/golf with us. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Restrictions apply. See BofA.com/golf with us for complete details. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
He's really good at separating his upper and lower parts of his body to get defenders to bite maybe to the inside when he's trying to go out, to bite to the outside when he's trying to go in. All that combined with his fantastic footwork, in my opinion, and just overall, those nuances that are very pro-esque that I'm talking about here, it's really, really dang good and excellent in a lot of areas. So that is why he's getting drafted again. He's not fast at all. I mean, his average is, or his speed, I believe, is average at best. I would say even a little below average based on what I saw on film. So the route running is fantastic. Now, how about catching overall? So, average to above average hands. I wouldn't say he's snagging in every crazy thing, but Pittsburgh had, subpar quarterback play. Their offense really wasn't anything to boast about. Coordinating, play calling, all that stuff. Pittsburgh, they weren't some juggernaut on offense, obviously, but his ball tracking, right? Being able to find the football over the shoulder, being able to contort his body for a crazy catch. I did see that. So he definitely has that ability. In terms of the jump ball stuff, I mean, that's definitely not his game. He did have some crazy catches where, yes, he made some contortion and he jumped up and he kind of mossed the defender a couple times I saw, but that's definitely not his game overall. And then lastly, what is his yards after catch like? He's got elusiveness, right? He can shift around, he can run around some defenders and all that, but if you're asking him to outrun guys, not his game, as I talked about. He is not fast. In terms of, running over dudes or bulldozing guys and getting extra yards that way, definitely not his game at all either. But, he holds on to the ball. No fumble issues, no any of that. And then definitely as a blocker is below average. Not that he's not trying, but he needs to work on that. And a lot of receivers, it's not easy for them, and they're just not good at it, a majority of guys. But that can be coached up. Weight room stuff, technique, and as a Rams player, I mean, if he wants to see any action, he's going to have to block for sure. But I know this Rams coaching staff fell in love with his route running, and that is what his superpower is. And it's really, really good to excellent in a lot of areas. So overall, Rams Nation, his route running got him drafted. And I had a 6th round grade on him because of that. And of course, team needs and all that. And then he falls here late, later in the 7th round. But hey, better value, or I should say, this is great value from where I thought he would go. So this is a great pick in the 7th round. What more could he ask for? A player who can get open with his route running, and then, hey, players get faster once they enter the NFL. So I anticipate his speed increasing as he gets with an NFL, weightlifting, conditioning program, routine and all that. As we saw, Cooper Kupp got a lot faster in the NFL. Puka Nacua got tons faster. And players just get faster, bigger, stronger. All that's bigger, stronger, faster is what you hear. So I expect Konata to definitely get, faster and maybe play closer to what his actual 40 time is than what I saw on the football field. But hey, he's got potential. No doubt about it. If you can run routes and get open, then I don't see why you can't get some playing time or earn potential playing time. But again, as a 7th round pick, he's going to have to earn it in camp. He's going to have to catch everything. He's going to have to show that he belongs. But hey, for a 7th round pick, can't be mad at it. And again, the route running is what got him drafted. And that is a major plus in the NFL because there's tons of guys who ain't fast, but they run crispy routes and they get open. And Konata, that is his strength. So we'll see what happens with him, Rams Nation. So with him, real quick, he was an honorable mention All ACC. He led his team with 813 receiving yards and 52 catches. But again, like I said, Pittsburgh's offense was subpar. Quarterback play wasn't anything to boast about. But hey, he did produce. He did get some yardage on limited catches. So we know the guy can play. And again, the route running, I'll keep hammering that. The route running is his superpower. And we shall see how that translates to the NFL. But Rams Nation, let me know in the comment section on YouTube. Let me know in the comment section on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. How do you feel about Mumpfield being selected by the Rams? Should he have been selected? Did you want to go with a different player? Should he have maybe been undrafted? Have you never heard of him? Now that you've heard of him and let that soak in for the final day of the draft, how do you feel about him overall? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. But lastly, one more time, Rams select wide receiver Konata Mumpfield from the University of Pittsburgh in the 7th round, their last pick of the draft, 242nd overall. So we shall see what he becomes from Nation. But hey, you never know. Plenty of late round guys develop and they become something. Why can't Konata? I guess we'll have to find out, everyone. But subscribe to the YouTube channel. Helps out the algorithm. Share this video, share this podcast with all your fellow Rams and football fans out there. I very much appreciate it. But never forget, Rams Nation. Go Rams.
Uh-oh. The last cookie.
You can get a new box of cookies in as fast as an hour with Walmart Express Delivery.
Are you my guilty self-conscience?
No, I'm the voice offering you promo code EXPRESS for free delivery on your first order.
Hey, who ate my cookies?
You mean, these cookies?
Order now. Welcome to your Walmart. Promotion valid for first express delivery order. $50 minimum subject to availability. Restrictions apply.
Baby.